Hello boys and girls, welcome to the Virtual Realms YouTube channel. I am Ranger1 and today I've got a little gameplay for you in the ZHALO-S. It's a tier 4 premium and we're going to be running it on the Cold Strike map. We're trying a little bit of a different format going forward. I'm going to take a particular vehicle and then show off how I play it on a variety of maps. Just one map per episode. So at first you may see some repetition in the vehicles that are driven, but as I fill out my library, that should change. You should get a lot more variety as time goes by. It just seems to flow a lot better with my workflow here, making these videos for you and putting out some entertaining gameplay. I'm just going to put out one match per episode, so these will be relatively short videos for the most part. Now the ZHALO is an interesting vehicle. It's a glorified troop carrier with a tank destroyer's gun placed on top, and it's not a huge tank destroyer gun. It's an 85mm high velocity. It has pretty good penetration for its caliber, and it does a fair amount of damage. If you were to equate the ZHALO as a heavyweight fighter, let's say, this gentleman would be a body blow specialist. It doesn't often get the knockout punch, but it can accumulate a serious amount of damage throughout the course of a match. Now, I don't know about you, but I tend to put more stock in how much damage that a vehicle can do throughout a match than I do the sheer number of kills that it can accumulate. It's, well, I think a better assist to the team and their efforts to win a particular match. If you can take out the majority of the hull points that a vehicle has on the enemy team, well, that makes him a very, very easy kill for any other member of your team to finish off. And that's more important to me. Now, this position that I have on the Cold Strike map is a pretty good one for a tank destroyer. These bushes are very thick here, and it's fairly centrally located very near the capture point, which is in the center of the map. I can move forward and protect the capture point if necessary, but I also have an excellent field of view at the sides of the enemy vehicles as they advance along the western side of the map and support my team, I think, very effectively. So far, this match has started out a little on the slow side, but that's okay. They really haven't closed into my optimal striking distance. Still, it won't hurt to move forward just a little bit. I've got good cover just ahead of me as well. Not quite as good, but pretty good. And I'm a little concerned over to my left. I've got a good screening force over there, but I don't want to get snuck up on and ambushed from the side or from behind while my attention is over on the main thoroughfare and the main path to our spawn point. Well, I thought I'd try that shot. I knew I was likely to glance off the top of his turret, but you never know. The ZHALO is a good vehicle for the careful and strategically minded player. You don't have any armor to speak of, like, I don't know, 10, 15 millimeters of armor at most, all the way around and on the turret as well. You don't want to get in close with anything. Although you do have a fair amount of hull, which can soak up a bit of damage. Still, that goes away very, very quickly, and anything on the battlefield can penetrate you. The last thing you want to have happen is to have a small autocannon AFV creep up on you, because they will eat your lunch very quickly. Now we're starting to get into a position where we can lay some serious damage in. There's 2 good hits. I've tracked that tank a couple of times now. We'll try one last shot. I'm not sure if that connected or not. Probably not. That's all right. There's a starship moving up to support him. I missed that one, just a hair too slow. One thing you have to keep in mind with this high velocity 85mm, it's not going to have much luck penetrating the front of any main battle tank. Well, it's accurate enough that you might be able to hit some of the weak spots if a main battle tank has reachable weak spots from a front facing. But at the ranges that you typically operate at, that's rather difficult to hit, even with this reasonably accurate gun. So you're definitely wanting to try for those shots of opportunity to the sides and the rear of the vehicle. We're not looking too good over on the right. There's a T-62 over there still defending the main road, but we're starting to run out of folks. Now, I've managed to whittle down a lot of the opposition, and they should be relatively easy one-shot kills for that T-62, but they're pushing that side fairly hard. So it is starting to look a little bit grim. Our T-62 senses blood in the water, though, and he's advancing, probably because they are on such low health over there. But I don't have very good shots at the target I want to take out. Well, there's that starship. Okay, he goes down. That's going to help a little bit. But the T-62 is starting to get torn up, and I don't have a good shot at that gentleman right there. Okay, I did manage to do some damage to him, but he ends up getting finished off by our Vostika, our artillery piece. It's precision artillery, and it's very good. But a swing fire just finished off our T-62, and I'm going to take him out in turn. Well, now there is nothing to stop the enemy from advancing up the main road to our spawn point, where our two artillery pieces are hanging out, the M109 and the Vostika. I'm going to ping on the map to let my team be aware of the fact that we have a problem over here on the western side of the map. And I'm going to hold my position. I'm the only set of eyes that we really have over here to give those artillery pieces warning. I see they're starting to drift over to the east, which is a good idea. Patton and our T-64 are drifting in my direction, which is an even better idea. And now it's just a waiting game to see what the enemy team is going to do. There's a Patton that shows up on the map over by their spawn point. I don't have a shot at him over there, but hopefully artillery will be able to sight in on him and take him out. Still no sign of a push. Oh, now I've got an issue. There's more activity over in the direction of their base, and I don't have a good shot at anything over there. I'm considering moving, but I'm glad I stayed put. Now I've got eyes on the little AFV of theirs, the XM800T, which is a great little scout for their team, and he's zooming up that road, heading for our artillery. He's stuck to the road, so I haven't had a shot at him as of yet. There's a ridge in the way. I'm going to stay where I am. The bridge is fairly close behind me, and I can get shots on it if he tries to cross over there. Fortunately, our main battle tanks are doing their job and are holding the center very, very well. Oh, there's an N41. Can I get a shot in at him? Yes. Well, he's moving fast, though. I've hit him. I didn't stop him, though. I take a shot, but it punches right through me. It takes out two of my tires, but no harm done to me. Although it has slowed me down just a hair. But I've been spotted. They've got artillery on their side, too, and I have to be aware of that. So I start backing up. I'm going to keep my nose pointed toward that M41. And I know that AFV's over there, too. And I really would rather not get ripped open by him. Now, there he is. Spotted again. He tore me up pretty good. I kept my nose pointed at him. I don't have any more armor on the front of this vehicle, but I'm hoping that the angling on the nose of this troop carrier, if you will help deflect at least a few of those shots. I managed to survive it and get back out of sight before artillery can finish me off. Or before the AFV can finish me off. That M41 is trying to swing around. He's back by the artillery, and with a great shot, our Vostika, I believe that driver's name is Fossil, took him out on the move with his artillery piece. Unfortunately, he takes a moment to crow about that in chat, and I don't blame him. But the moment that he does, he hesitated, and enemy artillery will finish him off. That's the danger of talking in the middle of a battle. Now I have a more pressing problem, though. The 800T is right there. I'm going to creep forward so I can get a shot. I have to stick a lot of my nose around this corner to do it, though. I get spotted again. And unfortunately, artillery is not entirely napping. They launch a shot in my direction. It narrowly misses. Autocannon fire comes in, but I back away. So far, the sheer amount of hull points that this vehicle has served me well, but he's circling in. He knows if he gets up on me, he's got a really good chance of chewing through all those hull points and taking me out before I can kill him. I'm going to reposition here a little bit. I've got to get away from that corner. Artillery will be watching there. He spotted me again. Snap off a shot and it misses. And that's going to cost me. It's going to come around this corner. Well, nose forward. Here he comes. Take half his health, but he's still alive. He's chewing through my hull points. Keep my nose pointed at him. Artillery's coming in. And I survived the 800's assault, but artillery finally finished me off in the end. Our Patton will finish off the 800T immediately thereafter. Just a split second too slow there, long shot. Well, longer shot. He took a pretty decent hit from the enemy Gvastika, but that has revealed his position. Our M109 is watching the map, locates him, and manages to take him out to finish off the match. That was a good game. And I think it's pretty representative of how you need to play the ZHALO in a situation like this. Once they got up on me, I was in serious trouble. But if I could keep them at range and maintain my concealment, it does pretty good. It's also pretty good at earning experience and credits also. That's a pretty respectable total. 5 spots, 4 assists. Only 2 kills, but that's alright. I managed to put out a fairly large amount of damage during the course of that match. And I can't complain about that. As a matter of fact, let's see how we compare with everyone else. And it looks like I get top damage. Yeah, I think I got top damage in that match, which isn't too terribly bad. And seeing as this is a premium vehicle, that really boosts up the amount of experience and credits that I pull in. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this vehicle so far. We're going to try it on a number of other maps and see how she performs. I think that its basic method of operation is going to remain the same. Stay back, stay concealed, be a sniper. It's not a fabulous sniper, but it's a solid one. That's it for now. Until I see you guys again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.